Hi, I'm Melissa. Today's lesson is about using will for the future. So let's find out more. My brother just called me and asked if we can meet today. I didn't have any plans, so I decided to meet him. I told him I will meet him at 7 o'clock and after I will have dinner with him. Let's focus on the sentence and the timeline. My brother called me and asked me if I was free to meet him. I didn't have any plans. I made a sudden decision to meet him at 7 o'clock. Let's answer the questions together. Did I make this decision now or in the past? Now. Is this decision sudden? Yes. So how do we use will for the future and when do we use it? Will is used to talk about something happening in the future. We use will for the future to talk about actions that are decided upon suddenly, and we can also use it for predictions. Let's look at another example. In the evening today, I will drive into town to meet him. Since my brother called me to meet him today, I decided to go by car. So I will drive into town. Let's move on. How can you construct a sentence using will for the future? Let's take a look at the first example again. I will meet him at 7 o'clock. We start the sentence with a subject, which is the pronoun I, followed by the modal verb will. After that is the base form of the verb meet. What about the different forms of will for the future? Let's start with the singular forms. In the table, you can see the subject pronouns, which are I, you, he, she, and it. The subject pronoun is followed by the modal verb will. There is only one form of will. The modal verb is followed by the base form. Let's go over the forms quickly. I will meet. You will meet. He will meet. She will meet. It will meet. Let's look at some examples. You will watch a movie. He will call his friend. She will cook dinner today. What about the plural form of will for the future? Let's take a look. In the table, you can see the subject pronouns we, you, and they, followed by the modal verb will. The modal verb is followed by the base form of the verb. Let's check the forms. We will meet. You will meet. They will meet. Here are a few examples. We will complete the task by today. They will play football this evening. In spoken English, we use the short form. Let's focus on the short form. I will becomes I'll. So you remove the W and I and replace it with an apostrophe. For you, we and they, you use you'll, will and they'll. He has become he'll, so you remove the W and I and replace it with an apostrophe. The same applies to she will and it will. They become she'll and it'll. Let's look at the forms quickly. I'll meet. You'll meet. He'll, she'll, it'll meet. Will, you'll, they'll meet. Here are some examples. She'll visit Mum this week. We'll go for a drive later. What about the negative form of will for the future? For example, I will not meet my friend this week. From the example, you can see that we add not before the base form of the verb. In the table, you can see how to make the negative form of will for the future. Let's have a look at the forms. I will not meet. You will not meet. He, she, it will not meet. We will not meet. You will not meet. They will not meet. Let's also have a quick look at the negative short form of will for the future. Let's check the forms quickly. I'll not meet. You'll not meet. He'll, she'll, it'll not meet. We'll, you'll, they'll not meet. Let's look at some examples. I'll not do the shopping today. She'll not deliver the letters this afternoon. Now you know how to use will for the future. Today we covered what is will for the future, when can you use will for the future, using the singular, plural and negative forms. Thanks for watching today. See you later.